Hello and welcome to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Damon Bruce, and what a day it should be. One of the league's great traditions, it's the NBA All-Star Game. Here to call the action, Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Ace to the OV. I used to move by the OZ. I guess even back then you could call me CEO of the ROC. Fresh out the frying pan into the fire. I'll be the music biz #1 supplier. Not DOC, but similar to the letters. No one could do it better. I check cheddar like a food inspector. My homie Strick told me, dude, finish your breakfast. So that's what I'ma do. Take you back to the dude with the Lexus. Fast forward the jewels in the necklace. Let me tell you dudes what I do to protect this. Shoot at you actors like movie collection.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's broadcast of the NBA All-Star Game. Onside, Clark Kellogg and Steve now get a chance for our State Farm starting lineups. First, for the East All-Stars. And then for the West All-Stars.
Well, last year's All-Star Game was really a mixed bag for Kobe. A hard foul from Dwayne Wade broke his nose and gave him a concussion. Not the type of thing you're used to seeing in exhibition games.
All-Stars now.
Who's watching it?
Number 4. And he drops it in from the low post. And the West All-Stars with possession. Number 4. Let's go. And he hits the jump shot.
Well, the All-Star Game D is in full effect. They typically clamp it down in the second half.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. The West All-Stars head coach and I got a chance to catch up for just a minute. Talking to Coach, he said that this is one of the few times he's not had to worry about defense heading into a game. Coach said, it's nice knowing that the more scoring there is, the better it is for the game. And the better it is for us, guys.
Thanks a lot, Doris. And on the good side for Kobe in last year's All-Star Game, he set a record for career All-Star Game points, Steve. Very impressive.
Yeah, that's right. Moving past Oscar Robertson, the Big O, and finally Michael Jordan for the all-time record as Kobe finished that game by scoring 27 points.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Yeah, when you play against him, Kevin, the first thing you want to address is making it harder on him to go to work down low. If you let him get position inside, it's going to be a long night for you.
Also, guys, think about it. Is there anybody more clutch than he is? I mean, he's won a lot of games for him by grabbing the reins and simply taking over down the stretch. You know, one of the things about the All-Star break is that it can provide some much-needed rest for NBA players and coaches and trainers as well, a chance to regenerate and heal up a little bit. Even for those players in the big games, that week off can still be pretty big.
And so out of bounds it goes. They'll keep possession.
A nice play to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
I tell you what, guys, if he gets there a fraction earlier, that's a steal.
Number 4. That's good. And a lot of times it can be a tale of two seasons, before and after the All-Star break.
Yeah, you really want to just peak at the right time. And, you know, you think back to last season, some of the players who really came on, guys like Paul Pierce and Carmelo Anthony, they turned their seasons around and really gave their teams a big boost. And I think that's a major part of trying to get hot down the stretch.
Inside, tipped. Just about it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
Well, for him, that finger roll is almost second nature. That's a tough shot for most players.
In this All-Star game in Houston, perhaps underscoring the hometown Rockets' search for a star-caliber player to lead their team.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Puts it up from 12. The shot will not go.
That's about simply persistence on defense. He wasn't about to let him get that shot off clean.
I'll tell you what, he is a very determined defender. He does not believe in giving anybody an opening.
Keep it alive. Good job in the low post. He's got 6. And, injuries robbed them of their superstar players. They're taking the hard route to improving, seeking to find undervalued players in free agency, trades, or, Steve, with their later picks in the draft.
Yeah, and so often the fastest way to get good in the NBA is to get bad first. And I mean really bad. But they haven't done that. I mean, they've scrapped. They've been competitive. You've got to give them credit.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Gets it to go.
And the points coming in bunches, defense and afterthought.
It's like a pickup game, Clark. I mean, these are always shootouts. Well, it never gets old to see the incredible talent on display here at All-Star Weekend.
Yeah.
This year is no different.
Well, pretty much all of the events are a lot of fun to watch, and it's a combination of tremendous skill and entertainment. You can't beat it. The All-Star festivities are always a big draw for VIPs, stars, and celebrities, and I see quite a few in the house tonight.
Yeah, really a festive atmosphere around this event and this weekend. There's just so much going on, both on and off the court.
The All-Star break, really a bit of a pit stop of sorts for NBA teams. Some teams lose momentum, others take on new life and get regenerated when the season resumes. It's always interesting to see how that dynamic plays out.
Number 4. Tries again. Beyond the arc. Gets it to go.
His offensive game is so refined, guys, extremely well developed in just about every aspect.
And last season we saw teams like San Antonio and Boston really turn it on in the latter half of the season.
Yeah, and of course with the condensed schedule, it made more sense than ever to save up a little energy for the stretch run and dial it up as the playoffs approach. Boy, that was great. Just a fantastic dunk. Beautiful.
The crowd in the building loves it. The fans at home love it. I'd call that a juicy dunk right there. And Houston, known as Clutch City by Hoops fans, 2 championships to their credit.
On offense, here are the West All-Stars. 4-point game. Number 10, 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. And 94-95, Steve, with the all-time great center, Hakeem Olajuwon.
Yeah, and in 95 with Clyde Drexler, both of them, of course, graduates of the University of Houston. How perfect that they should combine to bring the city an NBA title.
So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
And in last year's All-Star game, another close one, but another win for the West.
And last year's game didn't start out close. The West set an all-star record, scoring 88 points in the first half. Wow.
And the East, for the second year in a row, mounted a massive comeback, this time cutting it from a 21-point deficit to just 1 down the stretch. But again, they couldn't quite overcome the West, and they lost a close one.
Number 9.
Look at that. How about it? A great defensive play, giving up his body.
And if I'm his coach, I'm cringing right now. Please do not get hurt in a game like this.
The East making a switch.
I think one thing that makes the All-Star game so special is just the history involved. This event has been held since 1951. And a lot of those legends of the NBA past are here in attendance.
And when the players step out on the court, you know, Steve, they know that they're writing their names in the pages of history.
Yeah, they're really making their mark on this Sunday night, but at the same time, they've just got to focus on playing the game. And sometimes you get caught up in the atmosphere and the moment, but for these players, it's all about just focusing on the game and trying to enjoy themselves.
Stolen.
Watching here.
I'm up.
Here we go.
Number 4. They get the rebound. Number 15, the 7-footer falls.
He was not to be denied that time, guys. Fought it.
Carries it from three-point range.
Say, they might have to make a defensive adjustment. You can't give him that kind of a look from beyond the arc.
Pocket 6. Number 4. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
First and foremost, for me, it's his three-point shooting that's the most entertaining. Every trip down, he is a threat to bury one from almost anywhere on the floor.
What I like, quite honestly, is his rock-solid consistency offensively. You know he's going to put the ball in the basket for you every game.
From outside the arc. Can't get it to go. And the West All-Stars with possession. They trail by 7. Both teams will make substitutions.
Well, playing in the All-Star game, something to really be proud of. And of course, the starters are voted in by the fans. The reserves are voted in by the coaches. Either way, it's a heck of an honor.
The West All-Stars need to get a shot off here. That one goes. No. He's got 8.
And right now, he can do no wrong. Everything's working for him this quarter.
Steve, you talk about the starters and the reserves, unlike in regular games. In an All-Star game, everyone gets a chance to play.
Yeah, and I think the hardest part for the coaches, Kevin, is distributing those minutes because everybody is deserving. Everyone's a great player. And usually what happens is the starters get the most minutes because the coaches understand that that's who the fans have voted on there, and that's who they want to see. They are setting the tone here early with their work on the boards.
Yeah, only a moderate advantage here, a slight one, but as the game wears on, it's one they'll definitely look to build on.
And yes, sir, that one drops.
You know, they've really built the lead on their inside game and their ability to convert second chance opportunities, Kevin.
1:03 left here in the first quarter. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Good look. That is good. And it's a 10-point East All-Star lead.
Yeah, things could not be going much better for them so far, particularly offensively.
I'll say, you don't see too many first quarter leads this big.
Shoots from the line. Can't get it to go. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2.
Now, I'll tell you what, they've been a step slow here early on.
I agree with you. They're allowing too many open shots. They've seemed a little sluggish to me.
Number 11 hits the three-point bomb.
Both sides really coming out of the gate firing here.
Guys, they look like they were raring to go in this one. A lot of offense early on.
I'll tell you what, guys, they are really playing well.
Yeah, up double digits already and continuing to pour it on. No let up inside.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. East All-Stars ahead. They lead by 11. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter Saturday night. Do not miss it. A great event unfolding. One quarter basketball already played.